What are the sorts of things you can do with it then?
Well, one of the fun things, well, with anything, you can make lights go on and off. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, isn't it? Any computer where you can access the address and data lines, you can control stuff. You can make pins go on and off. You can read pins as well. So you can then use that to either power LEDs, power other things. Yeah. Yep, okay, it's a digital input-output module. There's 8 switches for the digital inputs, 8 LEDs for the digital outputs. In basic, it's very, very simple, just an out 0, comma, whatever number you want to come on, or if you want to read the switches, it's just a input 0, and it'll tell you what buttons are pushed. Basically, there's 2 main loops. One of them is going through moving the LEDs to the right, so it's square rooting a number as it goes up each time, and that's sending it to the right, and likewise it's doing the same thing that's sending it to the left. And there's a short delay, but that delay is based on whatever the last button to be pushed was. If we push one that's over towards the left hand side, then it runs nice and quickly. Push one over that's more on the right hand side, it gets slower. Very right hand side is the slowest of the lot. Very left-hand side, fastest. It's just a very basic understanding at the most simplest level, the fact that it's not very complicated to turn a light on and off. And if you can turn a light on and off, you can turn anything on and off. It's not complicated to read a switch. You can then read whatever you like, and that's a whole world of physical stuff that's opened up to you then. With the likes of my laptop, for example, I can't get in there, I can't make that turn little lights on and off. You haven't got the access to that kind of stuff. With most modern computers, mobile phones or whatever, yeah, they're very clever, very powerful, but you haven't got that same control. Whereas with something like this, yeah, you are right down there in amongst it, and you can get it to do whatever you want it to do.
Do you need specialist equipment to do this kind of building?
No, a cheap soldering iron and a bit of solder, and that's really all that you need. Of course, if you've got things like multimeters, oscilloscopes, it can be better. It can help you troubleshoot it, but you can do it just with a soldering iron and a bit of solder. If you aren't familiar with soldering or whatever, then a local hackspace, makerspace is perfect place to go. There are often courses for beginners on soldering that are run at these sort of places. There's a Snake program which has been written by one of the users out there, a guy called Filippo. He's done a lot of work for this actually, so I'm going to show off his little Snake game that we can play by joystick. Just bear with me a moment. I've pre-programmed Snake, and it was on the ROM that was on the other machine. Here's my joystick.
It's fast.
It is very fast.
Right, my turn.
Right, N on the keyboard.
Oh, it's been a while since I played this on the Nokia. Ah! Sorry, got to try again. It's all over.
Yeah, a score of 200 ain't bad.